Nope, not celebrating. Not gonna do it. But happy 4th anyhow, okay? Yeah. Wow. Okay, here we go now. Well, hello there, everybody, and happy 4th of July to you. Now, I know the title of this is Why I Don't Celebrate the 4th of July, and I do not celebrate the 4th of July. But before you send me hate mail and everything, just listen to my explanation, and maybe you'll say, oh my gosh, now I get it. This is why she doesn't celebrate the 4th of July. I promise you it is going to make sense, my reasoning, okay? It's not that I hate the 4th of July. Yes, we should celebrate our independence. Independence Day is wonderful. Rah, 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 rah. But the way we celebrate Independence Day, I just don't like it. Now then, flashback with me. Ooh, let's go on a flashback, okay? So, now, we all know as a child, I had the crappiest childhood ever. Just imagine, what did I just watch? Glass Castle. Glass Castle was a good movie compared to that. Oh my gosh. To me, those kids had a happy childhood, but I had a miserable childhood, except for once a year, July 4th. When July 4th came around, it was a magical holiday. It really was. All right, so I grew up on Hainesport Road. You can Google it. It's in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And you have the school, you have like first through fifth graders, and then you had the middle school, which is sixth through eighth graders, and in between you had like a little park and a parking lot and everything. And once a year, this parking lot, it was transformed into something magical. It really was. All of the vendors were out. I mean, you had cotton candy, you had hot dogs, you had lemonade stands everywhere. It was so much fun. The community put on the best 4th of July ever. My favorite memories of it, put it in the comments below. Did you ever do like your leg is tied to another person's leg and then you did like this 3-man legged race? Oh my gosh, those were so much fun. They really were. So I used to compete in those 3-legged races. That was so much fun. Did you ever do the sack race to where you got in your whole body into a sack and you had to jump and everything? Oh my gosh, that was the best. And I really love the watermelon eating contest. Have you ever done a watermelon eating contest? We had pie eating contests. You know, if you had like 50 cents, you could have the time of your life. You know, for a nickel, you had the games to where you can throw your nickel onto the little glass bowls that were moving around. And if it landed in like the bowl with the yellow in it, you won a prize. Oh my gosh. And like I said, for a couple of quarters, maybe $1, you could have a hamburger. You can have one of those ices. Is that what you call it? Where it's a frozen ice and they put all the different syrups on top. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I didn't have icy glasses. I didn't. But this is the best. And us kids, we would get worn out from playing all these games and everything. Now, I told you, luckily my family lived like 10 houses away from it. So, and my dad, he would invite over the relatives, our kinfolk and everything. We had a huge swimming pool in our backyard. So, after we wore ourselves out from the day's activities, then we would go home and my dad would be grilling hot dogs and hamburgers. He never believed in letting anybody go hungry. No, he did not. That was the best part of it. And you know what? And when we had our fill of hot dogs and hamburgers, we could have as much as we want. And oh my gosh, that was back in the 70s. My mom was learning how to make a lemon meringue pie. Mm-mm-mm. Then next in our backyard, backyard abutted next to a forest. There was this huge area. We had 2 acres there, but it's like we could go out into the little forest there. We could go play in the creek. It was wonderful. We'd look for tadpoles and frogs, and at nighttime those little glowy, what are they called? The little glowy ones. Oh my gosh, lightning flies. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. But yeah, it was so much fun having my cousins and over playing and swimming and eating hot dogs and hamburgers. And then the sun would set. These are the glasses for my swimming pool. So then the sun would set and we'd all get our blankets and our towels and everything. And we'd walk, the 10 houses down to where the fireworks going to be shown for the evening. And it was nice because you had sloping little hills and everything you could sit on. And like we had this huge blanket and my whole family would sit there, my cousins. It was wonderful. And then you just couldn't wait until it was 8 o'clock. It's like, hurry, 8 o'clock, hurry. And it's like the boom, boom, and the crackle and the smoke and everything. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. I'll tell you what, it was the best. The fireworks would go on for a half an hour. It would make heart shapes and these beautiful chrysanthemums and the boom and the smell. It was so, so wonderful. And it's like, this is like my favorite childhood memory, and I hold on to it dearly, and I don't want to replace it with anything new. So that's why I don't celebrate the 4th. That was the best memory. It really was. 4th of July in our neighborhood, small little town that I grew up in. But, 4th of July is different. It's like out here, you're going to get stuck in traffic. Everybody's going to go to where the fireworks are. There's going to be pushing and shoving and just loud people. It's like there was nobody overdrank or anything at these little things in my little hometown, but it's like there's so much pressure to have fun on today. And it's like, I like looking back at the simple little childhood that I had. It was the best 4th of July ever. It's my favorite time in my childhood. But you know what? I hope you all have a happy 4th. And if you're going to go out and celebrate, please be safe, okay? And remember, I will see you down the road. And I did put some pictures of Miss Lucy and Willow in their little hats too. All right, happy 4th, everyone.